not stripping, am I? Lord Almighty, I don't want that.
How do you feel about calendars?
Oh, I misfortunately have one in front of me.
Really?
Yes, it's literally all the stations during the month. So November, I'm looking at my station, which is very, very, very. How do you say it? Well, what's the word that I'm looking for? Very. There was that one word. I forgot what it was.
I don't know. I mean, I'm trying to think of words to describe a fire station.
Simple. Fucking almost broken down, old,
Abandoned.
needs new paint, abandoned, you name it. It's always with that situation.
It's a government thing.
I feel like the firefighters do more work. They do more work in the station rather than they do in their own work. That's all I'm gonna say. So it's not bad, really. Like if there's like something broken, we tend to fix it, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not coming to your house to unclog your toilet. That's for sure.
No,
I'm serious. We're not doing that. We're not all about that life.
Do they call you to do that?
They call us to drain their houses from the water and the drainage. I'm like, we're like firefighters, right? We're not some sort of water company. It's like, what do you mean? This is an emergency. Is anyone hurt? No. Is anyone in trouble? No. Well, me, but no. You just answered your own question.
So,
Monumental's live firefighting during the day, gaming at night. This is going to be a fiery.
So very much.
I hosted you, right? I think so. I hope I did.
I'm not notified.
It does not say when it's done. Let me try that again. Host
Fil-customer, don't worry, Tom. It's okay.
Mental. Oh my God.
Your socials are okay? You checked everything and stuff? Rotating there.
I'm gonna be honest with you. The only thing that I know works is Discord and YouTube. Invalid username. What?
It's no name.
No name.
And then TRAL.
TRAL. I think I did host you. I am not entirely sure where you have to do that. I did host you.
Hi, Marcos.
Hello.
How are you? It's okay, don't worry about it. Let me see.
I wanted to host you, man. Like, can I?
Hello, I'm good. About to go out.
Marcos, you betrayed me.
Amazing. Have a lovely evening, yeah? I'm still nervous, Emma. Haha. About what? Going out on a date?
Just pick the vegan meal. You'll be fine, dude.
The vegan meal?
Yeah, because there's a ongoing gag with me and Marcos that he's not vegan, and he got so pissed off that everyone kept on calling him vegan, and I just continued with it. He doesn't like being called. I don't know. He doesn't like being called vegan. Apparently.
Okay.
I don't know. Don't ask me.
But look, if you have a gag with someone, at the very least you should know its origins, no?
True.
Even though I finished the interview, I'm still nervous. Maybe you're nervous for Lupe today. But yeah, I was just telling Lupe, like, I get nervous every single time. How annoying. Like, you would think that I wouldn't be nervous. But I keep thinking, are the questions okay? Is everything okay? Are the socials okay? Did I do everything right?
All you have to do is just relax. Just relax and let it.
Yeah, and I'm super nervous because Taika was like, go and buy an HDMI, okay? Because you need 2 screens. And I'm like, I will. And then I was like, I didn't have time. And now I'm really anxious. He's gonna be like, did you buy it? No. Sorry, Taika. best.
She's working the MacGyver shift. The MacGyver shift with one computer, one keyboard, one mouse, and
Yes,
just
basically.
one conscious.
I'm gonna try League of Legends later, so I'm excited. Oh, now you
Yeah!
hosted me. Now you hosted me.
Fuck yeah! Found the beautiful command.
Beautiful command. Beautiful. Beautiful. Good luck, Marcos. You know, it's something which is very rage-inducing, and it just makes me wanna
Throw a chair out
do
the window.
unspeakable things.
Just throw a chair out the window. That's how I feel. There's so many collaboration with me and other streamers on this island. It's kind of funny that you one moment you see Taikai, the next minute you see me running with a chair and throwing it out the in view of a camera. No, that's actually true. Like, there's a lot of clips. There's a lot of things that people will show you, and you won't believe it, because one moment you don't expect me coming out from a corner, the next minute you expect something else. You know.
So why don't you have these clips on your channel?
It's kind of more so for safety purposes. There's people who are hunting me, which is going to be a good question if you have that one question for how many enemies you have. I have a dozen. but let's keep everything shallow, right? Let's not spoil the spoils.
Sure.
Am
I
I
think
right?
that's as soon as I switch screens. I'm gonna have a lot of questions.
As soon as you switch the screens, you're gonna question so many things. Like,
Okay.
not 99. You're gonna,
Today's the day. Okay, I'm gonna switch it. Good
Do it.
luck,
Let's
homie.
do it. Yes, sir. I mean, ma'am. I mean, what?
Dave Looper, welcome to
Hi,
my
Dave.
stream.
Hello. How's everyone doing? I am making myself not sponsored, but I'm making myself a G Fuel because this shit is so addicting.
Hello, El
It's much more better
Gigante.
than Monster.
What is it? The fuel.
Yes, it's the secret thingy majingy that I got from Gamers Lounge with coupon code GECKO. It's basically the classified version of it. So there you go. If everyone wants to see.
Nice.
And I think we actually cracked the mystery that every
Bye,
cup
Marcos.
from the classified has to be either the same taste.
I don't know what you're talking about, to be honest. I'm sorry. What? G Fuel. What's classified G Fuel?
Classified G Fuel is a random taste. You'll never know what taste it is.
And they just give it to you randomly, or the brand makes it like that, and they put it there, and then they just switch up the label.
It's just a commercial thing. Like some tastes, some things you don't. How do you say? Like you don't ask questions. You just take it.
Oh my god!
Hug
That's
Dave.
curious.
If I hug Dave,
Tell Looper I saw him crying in Lidl.
Crying in Lidl?
And Marcos knows about Dave. Looper, hug Dave. Even El Gigante knows about Dave.
Yes, because Dave is like a mascot cameo thing. Even he's a bit bare right now because he's missing his heart, his hoodie, his arm. I don't know where he put it.
His arm? I think
his
it fell off when he was touching you.
We'll not talk about that mentor, please.
Okay.
But yeah, I'll hug him. Let me shake this. Okay, that's enough. Come here, buddy.
Aww. Such a bony friend.
Bro, he's so ripped. Like, very. Okay, that's okay.
At
Anyway,
least. Well, someone is doing a lot of boning.
Probably, but again, it's in his coat. Can you put your
See
hand
what I did there? I'm sorry. I have a bit of a lame joke thing, and it happens. So.
Don't worry about it. We're all with lame jokes here. We're all unfunny people.
How are you feeling? You ready?
I am ready. Hit me whatever you got with me.
Okay, so So we can start off easy with a couple of very basic questions. I don't usually change these ones up a lot because they're good to break the ice, and then we can go for the heavier stuff, as one might say.
Hit me whatever you got, man. I can't even feel my face.
Okay. So, are you a summer or a winter person?
Oh, it depends, because when I was a kid, I used to like summer more, but now that I'm seeing the whole changes, I think I'm liking winter, but I'll still don summer clothing. If that makes sense. But
No,
I
it
like
doesn't.
No, it
Winter.
doesn't, but winter, yes. Let's go
Winter.
with winter.
Okay,
Yeah.
good. Team winter. Sweet or savory?
Sweet.
Sweet.
It's gonna be sweet, no matter what.
Same. Dogs or cats?
I'd say cats, so they're much more easier.
True. Family Guy or The Simpsons?
Family Guy, it's much more funnier and has a lot of cameos in it too.
For me, Dewey is like everything.
Stewie or Dewey?
Dewey. Sorry. Dewey is from Malcolm in the Middle. I do that sometimes. It is right from Malcolm in the Middle. Here I go, starting to fact check myself.
I wouldn't know.
Dewey is from Malcolm in the Middle, yes. Sorry, Stewie. The one that goes, Ma, Ma, Ma,
That's
Ma.
Stewie, not Dewey. Stewie.
Yes,
Stewie.
You're right. Stewie is of Family Guy, and Dewey is another character in a series called Malcolm in the Middle. And I confused their names. Futurama or Rick and Morty?
Rick and Morty all the way.
Subbed or dubbed?
Controversial, very controversial, because I know everyone is going to say it. I think it has to be either subbed. It's always either subbed, because for me, I think that's the only authentic anime you can ever get, which is perfect.
I agree with you.
Yes, because the thing is, so I don't stretch it over, I think dubbed, they try, but it doesn't sound original to me. So what happens is that when I watch the subbed, I end up just watching the subbed, you know?
I used to watch a lot of anime dubbed in Italian, and they did a pretty good job with it. But anything in English is like, the mouth is not moving right now! Stop it! Jesus.
Pretty much, yeah.
So Italia Uno or Cartoon Network?
Cartoon Network, it has to be Cartoon Network. Oh, come on.
Marvel or DC Comics?
Marvel. Marvel. I know there's Batman, but Marvel. It has to be. Can you fucking stop? Thank you. It's Marvel.
Okay.
It's Marvel. It's Marvel. What about you, Dave? Nobody cares about your opinion. Anyway,
I feel like he likes DC maybe more.
Yeah, he likes DC, but one more strike and he's gonna get his head knocked off really, really hard.
What is he doing, Miss King? He isn't doing anything.
He's always choosing the opposite things. We share good things together, but he always goes the opposite way.
Because maybe you're alive and he's dead.
No, he's ripped, I'm fat. There's a difference. He's living in my closet while I'm living on the outside. That sounds so wrong, but it's true.
Thank you. I love you. Is everything okay? Sorry. No, yes, please. Yes, I'm live. It's hard not to acknowledge my husband when he brings these.
Really?
So that's why I was like, hello, is everything okay? Are you okay? Tell me again, he's in your closet.
Yes, he's pretty
He's
much in my closet.
literally your
He's
darkest
literally.
secret.
I guess you could say I have the skeletons in my closet. You know.
Yes.
Yes,
Esma,
sir.
I get distracted, okay?
No, it's
I
okay.
have
No worries.
ADHD and I'm like, oh my god, look at chat. Oh, look at that skeleton. Oh, you got chocolate. Oh my god, that's what's happening right now.
The
That's why
only
I'm so
the
very.
only thing I need is just G Fuel and my voice. That's all. And don't worry, if you get distracted, we can get back on track. So it was either Marvel and DC, right?
And you said
Okay.
Marvel and Dave said DC.
Pretty much, he likes Batman. I don't know why.
So horror or comedy?
Oh, if I had to choose, probably my favorite would be comedy. That's all the way. Horror would be a second, you know.
Heroes of the Storm or League of Legends?
Already, League of Legends. Straight.
Coke or Pepsi?
Coke.
Okay.
Because Pepsi is a bit sweeter. But Coke is like just the right amount, you know?
You know, but then,
Try it, trust me. Grab a Pepsi and a Coke and try them.
I think
Pepsi's
I
a
always
little
go
bit sweet.
for Coke. Sorry.
Yeah, because Coke is a little bit, you know, on the mild, but Pepsi is a bit sweeter.
What's your favorite time of the day?
It has to be night. I don't know. Night is much more quieter.
You come alive at night.
No, you see the drug dealers, and you probably make friends with them mostly all the time.
True, they come out.
Yeah,
They come out
so
at night.
so the normal people come out to play in the sun, when the drug dealers at night come out to play with the money. But yeah, like there's that one joke where I like the night because I make much more friends at night. Who are these friends? Oh, they're just drug dealers, gangbangers, shootouts, drive-bys, and other like that, and gang legions. The norm, you know, because we live in the south side.
Are you really from the south?
Pretty much, yes.
Okay.
So if the tsunami hits me, I'll probably be underwater by now.
Hello, Fireblade.
Hi. So far now, Looper is answering well.
Yes. What are the basics of fire and rescue?
Basics, Mela, is to keep the civilization safe, which is a very common thing. Is to excel from your work to your maximum. Is to do and try your hardest, and it is to try and stay safe and make a good example in the civilization of this island.
Hi, Mom.
In which case, it's basically respect, honor, and efficiency, with a little bit of professionalism, and then it's kind of a laugh because with professionalism, I'm not professional at anything except shooting hoops and rambling paper balls into bins. That's what I'm professional at. And making explosive weapons, more or so. And them failing in my garage, which now I don't own anymore. Anyway. But yeah, that's the premise of the firefighting. You get those right, you'd probably get an idea of everything, really.
Got it. What was the happiest day on the job as a firefighter that you can remember?
I think is when I rappelled down from a cliff with rigging. So basically,
you repelled.
Repelled.
Or propelled.
Repelled.
How can
basically,
you?
Basically, you shoot a hook into the rock, right? You hook up the ropes and that, and you just like jump off, and you kick, and you jump off, and you kick, and you jump off, and you start going down, and vice versa. We also climb up again with mounted hooks.
That is so epic.
Yeah.
Wow.
Although I had one accident where I ended up upside down, and it was like kind of like It was kind of like how do you say it? It was kind of like a scenario if you ever fail or if you ever fuck up. So there was one guy upstairs or up on top, and he was like,
Okay.
Looper. He didn't say Looper. He called me by my name. He said, Looper. Yeah. He just did this with the rope, and my legs came in front on top of him, and I was upside down, and my mountain hooks hang down on like this, and I was like this.
As a
Fuck.
joke.
No, it was basically what would you do in that scenario? So I had to like do this and do this, release the rope, hang back down, and reattach and start climbing back up, and smack the living shit out of the guy.
Oh me, I can't. Yeah, I can't.
It's basically defeating the roles of heights.
Yes, and you have to think quickly.
Mm-hmm.
So the happiest day was when you conquered that, and I don't blame you. What's the best compliment you've ever gotten?
It's from a kid. When I saved their cat from a tree. Very cliche, I know.
I know.
But nobody wanted to take the job. So what I did was I just propped the ladder. I climbed up. I grabbed the cat like this. I put him in a cradle. I went down slowly. And I just gave the cat to them. It was just a normal day, right? And the kid ran back.
Oh my God.
She handed me something in my hand. She didn't tell me what it was and ran away. And it was like a 20-euro note. I ran back to the mother to give it back. I said, "This is not a paid situation. This is always an emergency." So I gave the 20 euro back. She insisted. She told me to keep it. She reached into my pockets and just stuffed it in there and just say, "Go, just get out of here." And the kid was so, happy with the whole situation that at one instance she recognized me when I was at the mall with my friends. And
No,
she
look,
was
there's
with
the
like an entire
firefighter
crowd.
that saved my cat. Oh my God. So cute.
Pretty much. I hate audiences like that, but it was like one of the nicest things, because I was recognized.
Mm-hmm.
And properly on the side, you will get recognized.
How do you feel about fire when you're not on duty?
Oh, I mean, when I'm not on duty, it's always when you are. Because it is kind of controversial, but if it's an off-duty firefighter, it's
Why is he saying that?
it's kind of the same, right? So imagine me seeing a big ass fire around the corner and everyone's like freaking out, they don't know what to do, and I see a fire extinguisher. I'll go for the opportunity. Sure, you'll get kind of like how do you say it? Backlash, because nobody knows who you are. But then if you show them if you show them the badge, or you show them that you are a real firefighter, then people kind of, say, "Oh, okay," But I tend to leave the firefighting for people who want to do it. So sometimes there was one where there was an accident, a big accident. I just kept walking. A cooker caught on fire in front of me. I just kept on walking. Elderly woman was trying to cross
You
the road.
can't be the hero all the time, man.
Not really, no.
And you
Yeah,
need your
because
time off. Like, this is your occupation, It's not fair.
Yeah, it's pretty much the same scene from Tobey Maguire when he lost his power, if you remember, and he was ordering a hot dog. At that moment, he sees fire engines passing by, police. He just looks, eats the hot dog, and just turns the other way around and leaves. So if anyone remembers that scene, you'll understand what it's like when you're an off-duty firefighter.
Yeah, you have to. Otherwise, you'd go crazy, man. Kitchen bursts into flames, Looper casually walked by. Hey, good luck with that fire!
Good luck, ciao. And then just go the other way.
Hello to everyone that's just joined right now. Tonight we have Looper. He is a casual streamer, I would say, because he has a very demanding job and we're getting to know all about it. He's a gamer and a firefighter and has an incredible sense of humor. That's Dave, his mascot, there with us for the night.
I'm gonna give you to the count of 3 to put that hand away. 1, 2, 7. Shit. I can't count. Thank you. Anyway.
Where's the maid outfit?
It's in the closet and it still need repairs, okay? I had to rip a fucking hole in the back. It was too small.
For you?
Yes. Because I have broad shoulders.
You have a maid outfit?
Yes, I have a maid outfit.
Why?
Cause it was a trend, I wanted to do it, and it got me enough people to watch me play Resident Evil for 12 hours.
In a maid outfit. It's cute.
And I'll do it again.
I want to witness this.
I'll do it again. I looked very, very sexy. I'm just gonna say this, I looked very sexy in it.
I can imagine.
Because it makes him feel good. Yes. Put it on Dave. No. He's not gonna fit in it either. It's gonna become very loose. Because he's very ripped.
So, can I ask you another question?
By all means.
Do you educate your friends and family about safety with fire? Are you the preacher?
It's like in a way, I feel like there's no need. Because I want them to experience it themselves. You know? I feel like the only way you're gonna learn is you experience it first time. So you could say to yourself, so wait a minute, you want me to burn myself or like hurt myself to learn? I mean, do you want to listen to me? Like, do you want to kind of just sit down and have a talk with my job? I could literally talk about a lot of things except my job. Because there's a lot of things that they're gonna be like controversial, or they're saying, oh, actually, how you put it, it's not like that. It happened. It happened.
Yes.
It always happened. Like, for example, like I tell them a 4-man team has to go in the house. Actually, it's only 3 people because their last one has to take care of the rope. How would you know? How would you know? You read that on an internet blog. I bet your ass. And it's so frustrating.
Yeah.
Because then I say to yourself, you know what? Do whatever you want. I could care less. But don't be so upset that I'll survive and you don't. Well, technically you won't, because you won't be alive. I'm joking.
Yeah, I know. People also get killed by stupidity, not just fire. So,
pretty much.
Yeah. What's your favorite clothing item right now?
It has to be either merch from other streamers, or it has to be something that I tend to like. But my go-to clothing has to be a t-shirt, a tank top, shorts, flip-flops, and probably sneakers, but I will opt up for boots as well. Because I like them too.
I hope you wear a jacket in winter.
Oh no, I don't.
What is wrong with you?
I ask the same thing. You can ask everyone.
You're always in t-shirts.
I am always in t-shirts, even in winter. Ask Fireblade, ask Captain Gecko.
You never feel cold.
Ask anyone in this chat and
being
they will
cold.
tell you.
Just hearing you say that.
I sleep with an AC on December. I leave the window open in December. I sleep with a fan. I sleep with a fan on December. I don't have it today because coincidentally it's broken and I need to buy one. People will say, why are you buying a fan in winter? Because I need it.
Because like in January it gets colder, you know? Like December maybe we're still, but in January it gets cold. He stores fire in his body, then lets it out to keep him warm in the winter.
I'm a bear. I'm a bear, and I have a lot of fur, and it needs to be accumulated with a fan or cold weather. Problem is that the reason why I can't open my window is because of mosquitoes. I can't open up another window because I have a net. And also, surprisingly, mosquitoes get in. I have no idea how. The AC, I can't have it on all day because, power is one thing.
Yes.
And a fan. Yeah, it's broken. I need to buy one. And I don't know where to buy one.
Ironmonger.
And I remember, yeah, but I'm not looking for a cheap type of, Maltese fan that you can get for 15 euros. I like the propeller ones.
Homemade.
The metal. Yes, that's the one. The one that costs 35 euros, and you're like,
Woo!
they're like 35 euros for a damn fan, Steve. Just get a one from an ironmonger. No, you don't understand. There's a difference between an ironmongery fan and a professional fan. Tell me what's the professional fan and what's the difference with the ironmongery. A professional fan lasts longer. Trust me,
it's
it
like
does.
plastic versus metal.
Yes, that's what I mean. It lasts longer. It lasts longer. It doesn't break. And notice that every single fan you buy from an ironmongery, don't ever tell me it never breaks in almost a month, a week, or maybe a day.
I bought a metal one from an ironmongery and it's lasting.
No. I bought one from an ironmongery. It exploded in my face. Because I only had it for almost a week. I plugged it in a socket, and when I turned it up to 3, it started making some sort of rattling noise.
Lupe, let's
Yes?
move on.
Alright, that's another story. But long story short, it exploded and fucking blew into bits. I'll buy one from Homemade anyways.
How do you like to unwind after a day at work?
I sit down on a chair, take off my pants, take off my underwear, take off my t-shirt, take off everything off of me.
Take off your skin.
And I just go in the tub, shower, put on some fresh clothes, and it depends between sleep, or it depends if I want to go on the computer and stream, or work on a server that I help with my friends. That, and usually I just like to go on walks and mostly meet up with the local streamers, which is basically Fireblade, Captain Gecko, Tyler, so on and so forth.
Nice.
Very productive. I wish I had my bike though. That's all I'm gonna say.
Okay.
Everything he touches into gold for Looper. Everything he touches turns into kaboom, pretty much.
Do you ever argue with other firefighters? Can you make us an example of said argument between two firefighters?
I have two, but I'll put them in short. So one would be cleanliness. Like when you go in the station, you always expect something to be clean, right?
Yes.
So I know for a fact that there's one firefighter in there. I'm not going to say his name because I don't want to end up him watching the stream and saying something. But he eats peanuts. The ones where you peel them off and you just And for some reason, he sits in my cubicle or my locker room, or where we take our rest, and you see a trash can filled with the fucking shells of the peanuts all the way to the top of the brim, right? They leave after the shift is done from them, and then they leave me to clean that up. So I tell them, listen, friendly reminder, can you clean after yourselves, right? And it comes back and forth. I don't eat peanuts. I don't do this. I don't do that. What are you accusing me for? It's like a knife fight with some people. It's like a knife fight. And and one of the worst ones has to be. Hi Joel, how are you doing, man? One of the worst ones has to be when we're filling up our oxygen tanks when we go into fires, right? He gives me a list to do 16 tanks. 16 tanks is a lot. To fill up a regular tank, it takes half an hour. To make 5, To make like 5, it takes half an hour. To make 16, it takes about 3 hours almost. Then I realize I'm looking at we have a logging book, right? We're logging everything, we see everything, and I see that I was supposed to do almost like I was supposed to do 6, and the rest was his to do, right? He deliberately erased the number that he could make about 3, and I have to make about 16. And I was like, wait, did he just literally drop everything on me?
Mm-hmm.
So I went to talk to him.
How many firefighters are usually in a station?
It depends. Regularly a fire station.
Because if you say 21, then I'm like,
no, absolutely not. Regular fire station will have about 9 people or 7.
Okay.
A control room has about 4, which consists of a leading, which is basically a higher up, which, by the way, I'm going to have a promotion soon, so...
Are you serious?
Anyway,
Congrats!
And
it's amazing!
Depends.
Am I the only one that's like, that's great news?
Well, it's a promotion, right? But it doesn't kind of change, you know?
Like, I know. You probably like will get more work and like...
Yeah, pretty much. Like, they said,
congratulations, Steve. Workload.
If you keep on going like this, you can get a promotion. I don't want to do papers. Anyway,
yeah, but still.
Yeah, and it's getting hot again. Why is it getting hot?
Because you're talking?
No, it's just getting hot. My room is like very... I don't know what it's called. Humid. So I'm just gonna need to turn on the AC, but I'll leave it on a timer. So
is the sun facing it during the day? Probably
yes.
That's why.
Yes.
It gets warm during the day, and then the night it just releases the...
When I was a kid. What do you mean when I was a
kid? Should we move on to the next question?
I don't know, should we?
I don't know. Were you finished? We were like on the peanut argument.
Oh no, that's fine.
Oh no, the thanks. And then did you confront him or what?
I just literally told him the next time. I told him, like, I looked him straight in the eye. I told him. Let me make it better. I told him if you try anything stupid like that again, you write your name and you give me more tanks, I'm gonna fucking grab one of them. I'm gonna catch you fucking resting on the sofa and I'm gonna blow all that air in your ass. Okay? And that's what I did. I mean, don't get me wrong, I didn't do it, but I did grab a fire extinguisher and I literally just... I put it under his blanket and I just like... He froze! Because it's CO2 and it's very cold. And I just did... And he just fucking ran. He ran after me for almost 5 minutes around the station. He didn't catch me. So that's a good thing. No, I'm gonna rip tonight. What do you mean? 24 hours streaming? No, bruh.
But look, I'm entertained, so as long as I'm entertained.
As long as you boys are entertained. You get your hand off me!
But I don't know, it's like, cause you have this like round cute face, and when you get angry it's like kind of cute when you go like with the skeleton hand and then you blow the air and then...
No, you're gonna make me blush. Can you stop, please? Thank you. I appreciate it.
Okay, fine.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
How do you overcome fear as a firefighter?
Honestly, I feel like the best motivation is to just say fuck it. I think that worked for me so well that I see fire now to this day as just some sort of element that you can conquer. Um, like
Because you
I
YOLO.
kind of, but then there's always consequence.
And
I think there's
you have to follow the protocol, no?
yeah, always. You always follow the protocol, but then if you get cold feet right there and then, it's not gonna be good. Like for example, I spent weeks in the Marine Corps, which is basically firefighting at sea, and they ordered us to jump in the water, which was literally very wavy. You can't see anything underneath of you. So if you have water phobia where you don't see anything under you, or if you don't like what's under you, pitch black, I had to swim in the night. I had to swim in the night. I had to swim in the day, and I had to swim in unknown waters that I don't even know what's crawling around me. The only way how I conquered that was I told my friend, who is to this day he's a really good friend. I told him, listen, if you can you do me a favor? If I don't jump, just shove me, just do it. But don't tell me you're gonna do it. He said okay. At first I was frozen. I was like, I'm not gonna jump. And he said, safe, bah, and I'm just going to
That's
water.
it.
It's like it's fine. I do it, And then after that, by little, I'll just say, fuck it. I'll head in first in unknown waters.
Uh-huh.
I think I might have hit a fish one or two in my day at work because we swim in the port to train, but there's a lot of big fish that I know, like very big fish, like this big, right? The size of Dave's hand.
They come
So
in with the
imagine
ships.
so imagine a tail hitting your leg, and you're like,
Fuck. I would die right there and then.
you feel something, and you're like,
Well,
either
my
I'm gonna
leg is
get-
still attached, so that's good.
The good thing is, we made a joke in the water. Like if we feel something that is unregular, we look at each other and we say, if one goes under, just take out your sea knife and just battle it out in the sea, and just kill it, kill it until you go under. Just kill it. But yeah, it's relatively that's how you conquer fear, in my opinion. And there are some people who do it differently, but that's my type of advice. For
Cool.
some people who can conquer fear, just say fuck it and kick the bucket. Excuse me.
Excuse you.
I said excuse me, so no worries.
I excused you twice, Sarah. Double. Sorry. I'm still thinking about the fear and what is the jawbone of the feet? Ew. Ugh. Have you ever experienced loss on your job? And how do you deal with it? And is it really as dramatic as we see on the movies?
It's not dramatic, and I feel like the movies do it very like that, so people kind of feel like, oh shit, I've seen a lot. Right? I've seen people passing away in front of me. I've seen people just one moment you're talking to him, the next minute he's not talking. So that's very scary. Kids are the worst. Very bad. It's so traumatizing. It didn't happen to me, but I overheard it, and I was on the job. It seemed like there was some sort of car accident that it ended up being into a pileover, right? So I was just doing my daily duties right there, and we hear like 8 car pile up, and I was like, oh no, this is not good. And it was me and my friend. I partnered up with him. We were in the same truck together. We put on our gear. We assigned what we're gonna do. Once we get on the scene, it was normal as it was. We were pulling out people left and right. Some were injured, some weren't. And then I overhear someone saying, "We need someone here to take care of a certain situation." My friend was on it. and he was not the same. He went to the truck, he sat down, he literally just went like this, and he was rubbing, he was like, he was out of it. And I said, is everything okay? It's like, and then I see an ambulance carting away 2 carts, but I didn't see a body. All I saw was like a small lump. And I don't know what the hell is going on. And then I went to check the car, and there were 2 car seats, kid car seats. I put 2 and 2 together, and I said, that was that was one car that did not make it. Some people were very lucky on that day, but like, it's very traumatizing. He experienced it, I didn't. I only saw. So what I expected, it was very rough for him. He had to get therapy. I talked about it with my friends, and they said, you know what the worst part is? Your friend got it harder than it seems, but you didn't. You just saw a fraction of it. And I said, what would have happened if I saw it? Like, it affects people differently, you know? Like, it could affect you differently, it could affect you. Some people
But it
doesn't
doesn't
affect
matter.
them.
He saw, yes, and it's fucked
He
up.
saw it, he saw everything. I didn't. But I saw, like, hints of what it was. Like, I saw clues of it. And then I put like 2 and 2 together. I felt him, like, very, he was very emotional about it. But then we had a job to do in that moment, and we just had to keep on going, right?
Madonna, I really admire you because, like in the movies, you see the drama, but what you go through, and the thing is that if it were to happen to me and, shit were to go down, like seeing you would be like seeing angels at that moment. Like you are that for many people, when you're there, it's like, okay, help is here, like you represent hope for many people in that moment, and that's priceless.
I know, but it's kind of like we tend to give that we tend to give that we tend to give that how do you say, hope, right? But there's that one thing that always a firefighter does not wish to experience is, how much can we do to help, because one moment we're pulling out people, the next minute we could either have that one problem and we can't do it, and then it just ends up being very risky. So in that moment, you kind of say to yourself, could have I done better? Could have I was if we were faster, like you say to yourself, would I been able to save someone like that? Even in this whole situation when I was in hazmat, I saw a mother pass away in front of me, and I had to hold down a kid from looking to her mother's corpse.
What's hazmat?
Hazmat is basically chemicals and bio.
Okay.
It's very, how do you say? It was very important in the COVID strain. The guys with the gas masks, the fumigators, basically.
Okay.
They sprayed the alcohol and that. I was one of them. Unfortunately, there was that one instance that a woman passed away because of COVID. She did not make it, and I've seen the effects of this infection, and it's horrible. Losing a mother to it, losing a loved one is so hard, man. Like, I can't imagine what the girl is gonna go through now without a mother and only a father. And not to mention the extent of how it looked like. It was very unbearable. If you want to get an idea, I've seen 3 corpses, 17 injured, and pretty much that's it. After that, it was more or so like they told me, like you could always join this station, or this station. And I said, thank you, I appreciate it. So now I'm hopping on stations.
I love Fireblade. It's like, no one told me this was going to be an emotion. I'm like, surprise, motherfucker! Surprise!
Yeah. I'm sorry, and I don't want to sound cliche because I don't like being cliche. And I'm sorry, like I don't want to like put out a lot of emotion here because people, when they see me out there, I'm a happy-go-lucky guy, right? I put out positive feedback. But when someone talks to me about this, it just turns a bit, very dark.
It's obvious. And that's why I want to ask you, because we want to be on a stream and, and we want to game and we want to have fun and be with our friends. But we are more than what you see on the screen, and this is the point of this, is that most of the streamers that I've had on Streamer Spotlight really have a passion for making people laugh and making people happy. And it's because there's some kind of suffering behind that. And you're like an incredibly compassionate person, and you actually contribute in our community to save lives, man. How awesome is that? Like, I want to see you stream just because of that. because you're funny, but you're like, hello, what are you doing now? He doesn't know how to deal with the attention maybe now around.
No, I mean,
little bit.
Yeah, I know, but that's the thing. Like, I tend, I don't sugarcoat, right? So if there's something that I don't understand or don't like, I tend to say it. But then it's like you don't really want to see someone ranting, venting, or talking about something.
No, you're
right?
talking because I led you there. Don't worry about it,
Yeah, no, it's fine. But you guys have to know, where is Looper? When is Looper when you want him? Or like, where is Looper when he's not streaming? What is he doing? In the meantime, I'm doing all that.
You're fucking eating your body off cliffs on a rope and diving in dark waters, bro.
I miss that so much. I really want to go back on rappelling. I want to do dives. I want to go back in the action.
So now you're jumping from station to station.
Yeah, but lately today it's been almost no fires really. It's rain.
Relax.
Rain related. It's relax. I had one of those days where no calls came in. It was so beautiful, man. All I did was I just grabbed a piece of pen and paper, started sketching for some costume ideas that I wanted to make with Fireblade, and then I was like, I looked at the telephone. I'd look at it like this. It's like, it's on. Okay, but there's no calls, right? Okay, that's really weird. I go up to my boss and I was like, it's pretty quiet today, huh? I'm like, yeah, I think I'm gonna go back home. Home? What do you mean? It's like, dude, I've been here for like 6 hours, so I'm gonna go home. Like, okay.
That guy in the corner eating peanuts.
Yeah, and I just grabbed my flip-flops. I just put them on. I watch like a little series while everything is like slow. And then I just chill out, and take a shower. And just do 24 hours until I go back to home and hit the bed.
Shall we do a couple of rapid fire questions?
Yes. Yes.
Let's to lighten up the mood. Thank you so much for sharing that.
No problem. And I'm gonna ask
done.
I'm gonna ask you a question later on if I can.
Yes, you can.
I'll say it later, but let's do these rapid questions. Come on.
Okay.
I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm
So-
ready. I'm ready.
Would you rather walk or catch the bus?
I'd say walk. I walk 5 meters and get in my car and then, drive.
Are you right or left-handed?
It depends. Right-handed to right, left-handed to shoot, or to do something like Titan. I use my right and left, so I'm ambidextrous.
Okay, got it. Brunettes or blonde? Processing. Error 404.
Oh man, I think brunettes. As blondes, they're just. I don't know. Like, never found the appeal of a blonde before. It's just my taste, I think a brunette.
Okay. Monopoly or chess?
I'd probably pick the cursed game, which is Monopoly, because I don't know how to play chess. I want to play chess, but
Chess is shorter, I think.
chess is shorter, but Monopoly will fucking take you 7 hours.
Yeah. Coffee or hot chocolate?
Can I say neither? It's like the same way as Marco's. I don't like coffee. It tastes
Sure.
like
What
it
do you
tastes
have to bite?
water, orange juice, Monster, G Fuel, and so on and so forth. Anything except iced tea peach.
Lupe?
'cause-
What do you have as punishment?
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 What does that mean? Sorry, I don't understand the question.
No, I asked you to bring lemons or chilies or garlic or something to use to skip a question.
I did not think of that because I thought maybe I could have just, kept firing the questions. Shoot.
Hey, do you have any coffee?
I mean,
I guess you could make yourself a coffee if you don't like it.
but will that take longer? And these are rapid fire questions. Maybe I could just take the G Fuel tub and take the powder in my mouth.
That's probably unhealthy.
Take a little bit of powder in my.
Chat, what do you think?
What do you guys think? If I'm not sure if I have soy sauce, but I
No soy sauce. I like soy sauce. Don't eat soy
Yeah.
sauce.
soy sauce on the balls.
I wanted like lemon. Oh.
Mandarin perfume. Yes, I did. And I do it
So
again.
pick one, Aya. Do you have
I
garlic?
think I'm gonna do soy sauce.
No!
I'm gonna do soy sauce. That's the only thing. That's the running joke. Everyone's poisoned me with soy sauce, so I'm just gonna do soy sauce. Okay, I'm gonna go get myself a bottle,
And there's shot
and
cup.
I'm gonna just.
Okay,
I'm
you're gonna
shot.
guzzle. Wow, okay.
I'm gonna have a shot of it.
This
so
is-
I would.
No one follows the rules in this interview, man. No one.
What do you mean? What?
It's like those
Wait,
people with candy, like
I think I'm gonna see if I can find a lemon wedge. To keep
A lemon?
straight with your spotlight. Okay, I promise.
or garlic. Or vinegar
Correct.
is better than soy sauce. I like soy sauce.
I'm gonna go find a lemon wedge. If I can't find a lemon wedge, I'm gonna get a vinegar.
Okay.
I'm gonna go get that. Man time! Dave! Keep everyone company!
I know that. No, wait, listen. I've been bitching on every interviewee, going, don't forget that. And then when they show up, it's like, no. And El Gigante, you went second as well. I wasn't so overwhelmed with things to do at that point. Well, are you enjoying it at least? I really extra hearing it from him, like being a firefighter, man. firefighters and doctors, like surgeons. How badass. Come on now. It's okay, it will be on YouTube. He seems like a really nice person. He does. And the questions that you told me. Thank you so much, Fireblade. I tried to. Oh yes, they're here. I added them. I try to accommodate, with the timing. It's very funny. Hello, Dave there. What's up, Dave? How do you feel about tonight, Dave? You vibing? You need to eat something, bro. And what about your left arm? Your left arm has left the room. He waves down running. Have you heard, guys, of that fucking concert of Travis Scott? This morning I was watching videos about it and I freaked myself out there big time. Dave lost his head! What? This is getting clips. This clippable. It's very clippable. Can someone clip it for me? Because I'm supposed to have.
I'm so sorry, Dave. I'm sorry, man. I didn't mean to. Just.
What's that coming out of his neck?
That's his spinal cord, or the little membrane, You totally bought Travis Scott's apology. Okay, so.
No, I hope he dies in a fire.
So
no pun intended.
we have
Vinegar.
We have vinegar.
Hello, Disco Sloth.
Eagle brand vinegar, and I don't like it.
Of course not. You're gonna drink that?
I think I'm gonna take a little gulp.
Okay.
Or just that. And
for me, I'm satisfied with that because that shit is intense, very intense. And the question is.
Coffee or tea? And I said
coffee or hot chocolate.
Exactly. So I'm just gonna bottoms up. I hate you so much.
That's bad. That's very bad. Wow, Lupe.
Can I please drink some water?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead. Today I was cleaning with it, that vinegar.
Please give me some good questions. I'm gonna die.
You gagged! It's bad, Vera. Are you sure you're gonna go with... Okay.
Yes, just go, please.
Okay. Thank you, by the way. I really appreciate that.
I'm sorry that I didn't have anyone.
It's okay, you made up for it.
Yeah.
So, lift or escalator?
Escalator.
Chocolate or jam?
Chocolate.
Glass half full or half empty?
Half full?
Yes. Pokemon or Digimon?
I think Digimon.
Cool.
Yeah, because I grew up with them as well on Italiano.
Same. Party to forget or quiet reflection?
Party to forget, because you could just have fun with your friends and mingle and shit, end up in the bathroom or worse, in a motel.
Disney or DreamWorks?
DreamWorks.
Cool. Disco Slot, I would be very jealous because I still like Igor. Looper with his friend, what's left of him? And now his head is back on, so it's good. Hi, Quantum Mercy. Are you a morning person?
No.
Are you a vegetarian?
No.
Can you keep a secret?
I have 1,000.
Do you believe in second chances?
Yes.
Would you ever trust someone with your life?
Oh, this is gonna hurt a lot of people, Ostra, if I say.
No
I'd say-
regrets, Lupe! I don't trust anyone except my husband. Yeah.
I'm gonna say no. There's that white line, and people will kind of ask me, what the fuck? So no, I don't trust anyone with my life.
Have you ever regretted?
With my life, as in if it's in their hands. I'm
Well,
about to
technically
die.
you do every time you drive, you go on a plane or you like someone drives a car. Technically you're doing that, but yeah.
I have to see and know before I trust.
And
So-
the driver of the plane, what you gonna do? You ask him to show his license? Are you on antidepressants? Are you gonna drive the plane into a mountain?
There's one moment.
So kind of you do, you know,
There was
even though
one
you don't
time-
want to.
There's one time that I actually asked him for, like, how long have you been flying? Like, I saw the captain and I said, how long have you been flying? He said, roughly 9 months. You sure you're not gonna crash it?
Turn to the hostess. Do you do refunds?
I turn to the passengers, we're all gonna die. Your children and your grandmammy gonna all die.
Have you ever regretted starting a game?
Yes.
Have you ever
have.
started a game and not finished it?
Plenty of times. Plenty.
Are you ever gonna finish those games?
Probably not.
Do you have any firefighter pickup lines?
Oh. Okay,
Do
no.
it.
No, but there was one that I liked. And I'm gonna say it to everyone. There's another version of this question that I like to say, but we'll leave that later. But one of my pickup lines, if it was a firefighter pickup line, would be, what's the difference between the 53 hose and the 64? It would be that I would have the 64 and the 54 would be packed on the other side.
I don't get it.
It's different, you know? But if
I was thinking more along the lines of, is your pussy on fire because I have a hose for you to put, or something like that? That didn't make sense.
I'd probably say the only thing that's hot here is me. And these tricky gabs. Oh my God, so cringy, man. I don't know. Like, I don't know.
Wait, tell me again of the 56 and 64, or what it was.
I'd say, what's the difference between a 64 and a 53?
64 and a 53.
I have the 64, but I think the other, wait, okay, there it is. What's the difference between a 64 and a 53 hose? Your husband has the 53, I have the 64.
Okay.
Call the 3 digits, and then you just leave. Pretty much like that. It's like you're kind of comparing to, don't go with that guy because I have a bigger hose than you.
Okay.
People.
It works.
So,
It works.
Kind of. You just have to go with the flow, you know.
If
You
you
understand what?
Yes. Okay, done.
Yes.
If you could switch lives with one person for a day, who would it be and why?
Oh man, there's a lot. I probably would. I think I would probably change lives with. Oh man, there's like 3 people, but I think the first one who comes in my mind would be Arnold Schwarzenegger. And for the reason why is because he has a Hummer, he owns a mansion, and I can have the authority to say, get to the chopper.
He's a governor. Is he still a governor?
And yes, he's still a governor.
And the Terminator.
Yes, yes.
Don't
So that's
blame
what I
him.
would probably. That's why I
He
probably
owns
choose him.
tanks.
That's why I probably choose him.
That's a good one.
Because he also has a motivational. He has motivation as well to keep himself, trained.
So,
At this age as well.
I have a question for you.
Yes.
And it's very specific, okay? But I'm gonna ask it for content's sake. What's the worst way you've ever introduced yourself to a girl?
I came up to a girl. I have no idea what I had to say to her, but just for the sake of everyone to actually understand, I went up to this one chick that me and her used to be dating together. We did 2 years together with each other, but this is the way how I picked her up. It was such a weird pickup line that I don't even know how it actually worked. The first thing I wanted to say was my name. And I wanted to introduce myself, but there was something that I could have done to make it funny. So I went up to her, and she was like a very petite, curvy girl, and I liked curvy girls as well. So I went up to her. I'm about to introduce myself, and I say, hi, my name is Steven. I'm a virgin. Pleased to meet you. And the funny thing is, we've been together for 2 years because of that pickup line.
But were you really a virgin?
Yes. I was actually a virgin.
Lallo.
I just went up to her. Hi, my name is Steven. I'm virgin. Pleased to meet you. And I said it in front of
Oh my
everybody.
god, man. If someone did that to me, I think I would be pretty impressed as well. If someone
Really?
said that to me.
You know what the girl said after she left? He's pretty cute.
You are cute, it's true.
And we were like, how? I just
Can
said,
you
I'm a-
imagine? Because
I'm
it
a
takes balls, and like guys are very ashamed of it usually. So for someone to do that, it's like
I was like, if I'm gonna face my fears and actually ask out this girl, I'm just gonna tell her, hey, listen,
I am Steve, I'm a virgin sup.
hi, my name is Steve. What's up? I'm rich.
Lol. Needless to say, you didn't stay that way for long.
Oh no, definitely not. Because
It worked.
the first time it was so awkward. Like,
Oh my god,
it's
do you
always-
wanna tell me about it?
I mean, why not? I mean, I'm just gonna say this. Like,
Your
the
first
it
time. Tell me about your first time.
It was how do you say it? It was like I didn't know what to do. It was like operating a machine that I never seen. You know, like you have this, that, this, and this, and then that, and this, and I'm like, It's like playing Cluedo, but at the same time, it's like you're playing with an unknown joystick from Japan. And then you're like, I don't think this is a good idea. This is a good idea. So what I did was I wasn't like I was trying, right? I was trying. It didn't work the first time. I said let's just stop, like completely stop. And then 2 hours later, she called me on the phone, literally trying to figure out how to fucking work it. I was looking at my phone like this. I was like, huh.
Had you
So
never
what-
touched your own controller before?
In a sense, yes.
So
but
well, how would
there-
it's a console. Plug and
It's a-
play, bro.
Not really. When you haven't like practiced so much, you couldn't have practice on a woman.
Listen,
So
I'm not
it's very
shaming you, okay? I'm just going along with it. We've all been there. I didn't know what happened the first time. And I was,
Yeah.
how old were you?
I think I was like 18. It was like
I
18
was
that
super young. I was like 14.
Oh. Oh, okay. But wait,
So
I mean, there's a lot of people who did it at a young age. I don't
yeah.
blame them.
And it
I
it
did.
was with a guy that I was like obsessed with. He was a total dick. You know? It was like
Are you still together? No.
no. Jesus, he became like he was cute. He was so cute. And now he looks like
He
yeah.
looks like he looks like a bag of potatoes.
He looks like a monkey. Like a monkey, but not in a nice way.
That's the thing. Like your first time,
Ew.
you're always gonna regret it, and then the second time, you're like,
You want to know how fucked up my FaceTime story is? So, my FaceTime, because I was 14 and I didn't know what the fuck was happening, we were actually with another couple. Okay? So I was with a friend and he was with his friend and we were all like pretty close friends. We didn't swap or anything, but we were in a garage like. It was like an after partyable kind of thing, which I had never done before. And then the other guy, he died. I know. Not on that night, but later on, like he died, man. And I always remember that guy died after. Like on a motorbike accident.
Sumimasen, nani the fuck?
Eh.
Like, wow, that's so weird. Okay.
He was
that's
there
how it was.
on that night.
One moment you see him.
We didn't see each other. I mean, it was like we were just in the same. But then he died. Poor guy.
Yeah, like for me.
So I remember
feel like,
that.
I feel like if I had a time machine that I really want.
We should get back to the questions, so I'm getting super distracted, huh?
Not to worry. No, but yeah, that's the short of it. I had no idea how to plug and play. That's all I'm gonna say. After that, then I learned the controls. I read the instruction manual, and then we decided that
Lupe, let's try and rush through these because we're only like on the third paragraph, I think.
Come on.
We did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we have 1, 2, 3 left. Okay, we're not doing badly. We're good.
Yeah, man, let's go. Come on.
We're good. Who do you aspire to be like as an artist and why?
I probably would like to become a musical composer. I can't say it. A musical type of artist. Like, music is always something very subjective, but at the same time good. I probably I would look up to Deadmau5, which basically he's like a very chill person. He likes to do EDM and such, and how he does things is in his own way, and how he explains things is like no filter. If you can't do it, then fuck off, you know? Or if you can do it, just try, you know? And he's like a very inspirational person, and his music has always been like a favorite to me, and he always like did collaborations with My Chemical Romance or like other people as well.
But have you ever produced EDM music?
No, but I want to someday or another.
You should.
Like, I want to try doing music and doing my own vocals, because I want to sound like a dying squirrel on EDM, you know?
With auto-tune, even that would sound good, to be fair.
Probably would sound amazing.
Yeah.
Or probably everyone would.
Like he would go,
because I have my hopes.
And it would go,
Yeah. Let's team up, Loop. Live made music like the mouse. I would love to work though.
If you could instantly teleport anywhere in the world, where would you go?
I think I would probably. It's very common, but I would like to go Japan. I would like to go to Japan.
Oh,
But seeing how it was, it's too cliche.
why?
So probably if I had to teleport, I would go to. I'd probably go to what's the name of that place? Nepal. Somewhere in Nepal, you know, snow.
A friend of mine was
mountains.
there, and she almost died as well. Wow, this is just a recurring theme tonight, but it's true. They went there, they were driving on a motorcycle, and because it's very chill there, they were winding a wire, and as they were passing with the motorcycle, the wire went around the guy's neck, and they flipped off. But then the people picked them up and took them to the...
But Jesus, thank God they're alive.
Yes, it's true.
Yeah,
but it's
but
beautiful.
Yeah, but in all seriousness, Nepal.
It's beautiful.
I'd probably teleport there.
What would be 3 goals you think the streaming community in Malta can achieve next year, and what would you do to make them happen?
I'd probably say the 3 things would be consistency, reaching to a global network, which it would be like not just the island, but maybe further away. But other than that, it would be like that, you know? Because
you need one more.
Commitment and reaching out to the
consistency and reach.
Consistency and reach. But I will say there's another one that I would like to put as in taking the Maltese aspect of streaming to a better reasoning. Because revenue is so short, you can't really make money how you're doing with streaming these days. You have to be you have to have like 1K, a percentage of 1K people to like at least make 500 euros or more. So
it actually takes 200 subscribers to make 500 euros.
Exactly, that's the point. So we need more of that, you know.
How are we gonna make that happen though?
We need reach. We need like some sort of company to come in Malta to actually manage this sort of situation. Or what we could do is we try to team up and do some sort of way where everyone can have an equal share. But the problem is that, I'm going to say this again, is that we all as a local streamers, we know each other. So it's a bit tough, you know? Like it's a bit tough. Like one moment this guy is streaming at 7, he's streaming at 7:30, it's gonna clash. So there needs to be a kind of a consistency with people, and that's the issue.
But do you think that people in America look at each other and think that they shouldn't stream at the same time?
I don't think so, because that's the problem. Like you can't just look at someone and say, "Oh, because he's streaming, I won't stream." It depends. It really depends, because Americans have a different, you know, like there's a bigger continent. They reach out to other people, right? But Maltese people, it's much more different, you know?
But the
like
internet isn't limited to only Malta.
True, but some people tend to watch streams at a certain time, because I noticed that Americans, you know, sleep differently. When we're awake, they're asleep. When you're asleep, they're awake. You're gonna tell me that a Maltese person is going to stay up from 1 a.m. till 7 a.m. streaming to get a further audience. It would break you. It would break you. I feel like people will get very exhausted and very tired.
Like when we like at about 3 p.m. At about 3 p.m. here, they're just waking up.
Don't diss my 5 a.m. streams, please. Naomi, I won't diss you. You're the Pepega of it. Fuck, David's falling apart.
What is the funniest moment from your streaming career?
It has to be this year. The Far Cry stream was like funny, but there was one clip that I did with my sister, which is called The South Side, and it's an occurring theme. But if I have to explain these clips, is that one was me playing a horror game, which some people enjoyed watching, and the other is playing a first-person shooter, which basically I got a donation and it scared the absolute shit out of me, and I sounded like a screeching rooster. There's also what Time Cafe say is the bed scene with Dave. I took Dave into bed and we just made love, which later on got striked because it's lewd. You're telling me I'm having a sexual intercourse with a goddamn bonehead is a fucking strike penalty? This thing is made out of plastic. He's not even real. I mean, I don't say he's not real. No, he's the love of my life. Don't look at me like
Rib
that.
for your pleasure!
But the
That
point is,
was
yeah,
genius! It's so good.
I need to change my name to Time Cafe now. Oh lord. So is a fake controller plastic? Is a fake?
Well, technically, Dave could be a girl, guys.
You never know. That's a secret that Dave will take to his grave. Hopefully.
It's
Here, keep
maybe
that
a
hand.
Davinia.
Pretty much.
What do
it
you
could be a-
perceive to be your biggest weakness as a streamer?
I probably will be flat out honest. It's more so it's gonna be if I think it's viewer count, because I see people that and don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to destroy their perception, but there are some people here in Malta when they stream, it's flat out boring for me. And I'm not trying to diss anyone here, and I'm not going to name names, but there are streamers who deserve more people who watch them. There are some people here who try their best and they deserve more viewers. And then you see other people who, when I watch a stream, I don't enjoy it at all. It's so boring, plain, and so relatively unamusing for me. Like watching one person playing this game and he's like not talking or just like not putting any effort. It's so boring that I rather watch someone who's so scared of talking but tries. And there are people here who are so motivated, man, and I feel like they're doing so much good work that they deserve that viewer count. Like for me, for example, I'm funny, but I get like about 3 people watching me or 4 people watching me. And then where are the rest of the people? One day they show up, the next minute they're not there, and the next minute I'm watching them being on another stream, which relatively they're boring. I'm sorry. They're literally, without a shade of doubt, boring. I don't like watching them. I don't think they deserve that viewer count, and you could call me selfish, but there are much more people in this goddamn island that deserve it. Yes,
So-
you did like, for example, 6 years, 5 months, 8 years. You were a pro. I don't care. Look, I understand that. Look, you dedicated your entire timeline on streaming. But are you funny? Are you appealing to some people? That's what I want to ask. But I'll let you answer your question. Sorry.
This is my opinion, right? It's true what you're saying, but I think that there are different kinds of streamers. So maybe someone would be funny, maybe someone would have very good gameplay. Like there are a couple of streamers that don't speak, but to be honest, even if they did speak, I wouldn't be listening because I'm looking at the gameplay, especially with FPS games.
Yeah.
Like when I see,
understand that.
like for example, my favorite streamer is Lulu Lovely. She streams Apex Legends. She's on Energy. And when she's playing, she doesn't talk. She rarely talks. But I'm so engrossed in the way that she plays because she's a professional. So I don't mind it. But then there are people that their personality bubbles over. The thing is this. If I may very respectfully, because you said, how come I don't get a lot of viewers? I think that one of the reasons is also that you don't have a lot of content outside of Twitch. And that really changes everything. So
It
some of
does.
these people, they sit there, you know, maybe doing nothing for 5 hours. But then something happens, they clip it, you know, and if you go to their channel, it's full of shit happening. And that's over a long period. But it's the way that they present themselves.
And that's why I'm gonna try focusing on these other outlets like YouTube. Like, for example, there are some things that I want to try, and this is gonna be very. I'm not saying I'm gonna take it from anyone here, but I'm gonna say this, right? So my idea of streaming was either horror, funny games, or just anything in general, right? I'm thinking that, you know, there was one moment where some people actually enjoyed playing a game with a maid outfit, which was funny. Some people find that appealing. Some people found it appealing with Dave being here and smacking the ever shit out of him. But the point is that on YouTube, what I was thinking is that I want to try doing something different. Like, what are my other hobbies? Like, for example, building costumes, airsoft, and other necessities and funny jokes, skits, and other videos that I like to try doing. So what I'm
The
going
thing
to try
is that if you build a community based around those things, then they are not likely to stick around. This is something that I'm learning from LJM, okay? Is that he really emphasizes that you should be consistent with your content as well. And but I don't know if it will work or not. But I think that unless you try, you won't know.
You never know when
and
you
I
don't
think
try.
that you should try. Because
like
otherwise you'll
try.
just be, you know, thinking to yourself,
Thinking of
what if
what
I
would
had
have
done it? You know, maybe this would have worked.
Yeah, so for me, what I'm going to try doing is I'm going to try to be consistent on 2 platforms if I can try. But then there's this one subjugated thing where, you know, if I'm not doing right on streaming or on Twitch, I'd say it's like a red box type of situation. But I could always say that, you know, streaming is not my shtick. I probably stick to YouTube and see how I go from there. But then
You have
that's
good
the other
editing
issue.
skills now. I like your
I
editing.
appreciate it. I
a lot.
appreciate it. And the thing is that I don't want people to kind of like, wait, what do you mean? Why are you gonna do that? Like, you're doing good. Like, I watch you. It's like, yes, I understand. There are some people who watch me. There are some people who care about me, and some people who support me on this. But if, and by means, if people, and there's no consistent viewers, the content is like how Arku said, if the content you stream that might not be appealing, there is no shame of me packing up, taking my stuff, and stop Twitch altogether.
Of course not.
I did a hell of a run. I said I did what I needed to do. I gained a community that everyone, you know, appreciates. But if anyone who's, you know, very busy, which I understand, who has their own shit, I understand, and which they find something different, I say, you know what, there's no shame in packing up my bags, leaving, and focusing on something different. Sure, it's not what I want. I want to try gaining a viewership, which basically I keep people, you know, entertained. But if it doesn't work, man.
And one more thing, you have a very demanding full-time job, bro.
And like, yes, that is one
some streamers like myself now, you know, I'm working on this full-time. It's a lot of fucking work, man. And probably you go to work, you have a lot going on. You know, you can't work on it, I think, as much as someone that isn't working can. So that it's also adding to the competitive element that you might be feeling that you need to struggle harder than others against not only each other, but also the whole Twitch community as a whole. So don't be too hard on yourself, you know?
It's not being hard.
Thank you for the follow, by the way. Dingo this time.
I mean, it's it's more or so like reality check, you know, like a slap in the
Yes.
face. Like, Steve, pull yourself together. You know it's not working. Why are you doing this? Like, people say, "Oh, Mo, you give up easily," or they say to you, "Don't give up." Or
But
like,
does it make you happy?
I think I found much more like I enjoy streaming. I enjoy playing games and talking with people, and I do want to have that, you know. But sometimes it's like it's restricting. Sometimes, like, say, we suggest you playing this game, right? But there are some genres I don't like playing, but some people enjoy playing in that genre, and it's like, don't do it for one person. Do it for yourself. If you like enjoy, if you
Yes.
enjoy what you play, do what you want to do. For example, today I realized that I finished Far Cry 6. It was an amazing game. I enjoyed playing it and I enjoyed streaming it. But it didn't get like a lot of viewers
But
because
did
it
you
didn't
mark
go
it
at the
correctly? You know, did you post it on the platforms?
Yes, I posted it on Discord, I posted it on
Now,
posted
that
it in other
content, you know, you can repurpose it on YouTube, edit,
yeah,
and post it there. You know,
probably
that's
probably.
what I do. When I used to stream in the beginning, I never had any viewers before Streamer Spotlight, you know? It
For
was
me for me I should
so.
start doing that, yeah,
So then
and
I
putting
always like anything, even if I was by myself and talking to myself, I'm always using that content, repurposing it. Although, to be fair, I don't have time to edit it and as it should be, but I know that it's there, you know.
yeah.
And when I take a break from this and I go back, I know that there is stuff that I can use again. So don't look at it as a waste of time just because they didn't catch you live. If it's coinciding with other people's schedules, you can always repurpose the content for other platforms. And then there's TikTok is one way, Insta is another. You know, every platform has its own attributes. So
Yeah, you're
just a
right, you're
tip,
right.
just a tip. And
No.
that my 2 cents is, if it makes you happy, do it. If it doesn't make you happy, don't do it. People are gonna talk shit no matter what you do, okay? So
That's true.
just do your thing and fuck it. Fuck it, man. They want to join, join. You don't want to join, don't join. I don't even have the viewer count in front of me because I don't give a fuck. If I want to laugh, I'm laughing. If I want to cry, I'm crying. And people join me or they don't. That's fine.
Yeah, like
You know?
for me, it's a very touchy thing with viewers and no
Don't be
viewers.
scared to be yourself.
Yeah,
Because you're
yeah.
funny, you know, do your thing, and they will come. The people that like you for you will stay. And those that don't stay aren't worth your time anyway, you know? Yeah,
Like
some tips
Arco
there
House.
from Marco. Shall we move on? For the
Yeah,
next
well,
question? But
yes,
yes,
yes, of course.
those tips that he posted are very good. But yeah, okay, let's move on. So, what do you want people to experience when watching your videos? And keep it short, okay? Don't make me put a timer on this.
Okay, no worries. Say the question again, please.
What do you want people to experience when watching your videos?
I want your lungs to come out of your mouth when laughing.
Okay, there you
That's
go.
all. That's all.
What are 5 things you love about the streaming community?
It's a very friendly community. It's kind of like you meet various people with talents and other strengths and weaknesses. You get to
Yes.
know them. Like, for example, I'm gonna name a few, and I'm not gonna like enlarge this, but I enjoy watching 2 people, and I'm gonna name them because they're here. Naomi, she has this very perky type of attitude that I like enjoying watching her. Even how she does things, and
So
she's
cute.
very particularly good and scary on FPS games,
It's true.
which kind of makes me look like
It's intimidating, eh?
like this thing. And Arku is also a very genuine guy. I met him in person. He's a very outstanding person. He's a good sharpshooter in
5
airsoft,
things you
which I
love about
really-
the streaming community. I
There
love you
friendly,
too, Marco.
very friendly people. You get to experience a lot of things, and the community has its own agenda, which someday or another I want to try to visit TwitchCon as well.
Nice. Yes. Did you say?
But
I don't know, man. I'm just gonna move on, Nara. I'm just gonna move on.
just move on. Just move on. Yeah.
What attributes do you look for in a partner?
As in Twitch or
No, like, and hi, I'm not a virgin anymore.
a girlfriend?
Yes.
Oh man, I think how many attributes? Like how many attributes you were talking about?
The ones that you look for. Lack of penis, number one. Yeah.
That's one of them.
And even if it
think-
did have penis.
Hey, I'm not judging. Anyway, point is, I mean, I think truthfully, they become like honest. If there's something bothering them, just talk. I want them to be very truthful with me.
Truthful communication.
Truthful communication, loving,
Ass
you know,
or
and
boobs?
Definitely ass.
Ass. Okay.
Definitely.
Which movie made you cry the most?
The Amazing Spider-Man 2. The last scene. It just destroyed me.
The girl. When the girl died.
Yeah, it destroyed me.
Oh my god, it was so sad.
There was a
Stop.
score. There was a score.
We have to go.
Yes.
Favorite board game?
Battleship. Is that a
Nice. Yes, it is. I have it here actually.
Battleship.
Favorite Maltese food?
Bruschetta, I think.
Ah.
Bruschetta is Maltese, right?
I don't know, but I love it too. I think it's Italian. But
Shit, mga pastezzi, fuck it.
your favorite place in Gozo?
That would be Ramla Bay.
Okay.
Red Bay.
What
Red
are you
Bay.
saving up for?
I honestly have this kind of like a cliche goal of getting a nice car and sticker bombing it to my own perfection, or making it look very unique. You know.
What's your workout routine?
20 push-ups, 25 sit-ups, a 2-kilometer run in 12 minutes, and cycling.
Damn!
Yeah.
Jesus!
A 2-kilometer run in 12 minutes is so hard that...
Yeah, I can imagine. Do you
it destroys
smoke?
me.
Nothing is ever yes or no with you, is it?
It's subjective because I do, but I don't.
Socially.
No. Like
Not us.
kind of a little bit, you know, if someone offers me, I take a puff and then that's
Okay.
it, you know. So yes.
How do you want to remembered after you're gone?
Oh shit. I think one person made it very belligerent and said they want a statue of me, which is kind of excessive. But then it was like, if you want to remember me when I'm gone, just remember that one weird person that makes you happy. And when you go to my coffin, don't cry. Just remember the good memories you had of me, and just pour something on my tombstone and just enjoy that one moment.
How
you know?
specific? For what?
Pour Monster, pour alcohol, anything. You just pour anything. As long as it's not piss, then yeah, I'm fine.
Okay, noted.
No, soy sauce no, because then I'll haunt you. Play your clips. We will play your clips. That would be actually amazing.
Do you have a support system? Like people around you that you rely on for
Yes.
emotional support?
Yes, but then it's more so it's kind of like a gamble. I don't really like to open up that much. Like, go up to you and cry on your shoulder and tell you what was wrong. So, the supporting people are my friends. There are some people who will legitimately listen to me, but there's never a person who can come up to you and just hug you and say it's all right. That would have been my ex-girlfriend, and then it never happened from there again. I don't show a lot of emotion. The sad and broken part and mentality type of thing. Because there's always that one thing that I hate the most, and is showing that I'm sad and it's gonna make you sad, you know? That's the whole thing that I hate the most.
Your sadness is just as important as my sadness.
I know, but
Remember that.
I feel weird when someone comes up to me and hugs me.
I wish I could give you a hug right now.
The vinegar.
Virtually hugging you, so hugs, virtual hugs.
I mean, but if it has to be a yes or no, it's gonna be unfortunately a no for emotional support and physical support. So it's a no.
Just saying, not because I'm nosy, but I will. If you ever wanna talk, I'm here. Just saying, and I know people in the chat are gonna be like, yep, me too. So okay, we will be your support system. If you notice, my Discord is called Safe Haven because I crash and I cry and I used to like rely on mind-altering chemicals to deal with things, and now I don't anymore. So now I just.
It's all that dopamine, Mona. It's all that dopamine. It's just making you sad. Just push through.
So now I'm being strong and I'm acknowledging that I'm in pain, and if you ever want to do so, I will be there for you.
I'd be happy for it, and I really enjoy it. All of you, everyone in chat, it really means a lot.
That's of love.
Even you, Hyper, Naomi.
There is still kindness in the world, and you can see it if you just wait to take a peek.
It's kindness, emotional support, and the PTSD I have when I see the bushes moving.
Yeah.
And the trees.
I mean, you are sitting next to a.
Oh, he was a Vietnam vet, so he'll be fine.
Okay. He's seasoned. He's seasoned. Which app do you use the most on your phone?
None. Discord. It's only Discord.
Okay.
It's only Discord.
Tell me about a past trend that you were obsessed with.
Jet in my boots. Trend. Holy fuck, there's a lot of trends.
Bell bottoms?
I think it was...
Caps? Fidget spinners? Scooby-Doos?
I think it was... My trend is collecting shells. Shell casings from weapons. That was my trade. Shell casings. Yeah.
I was like, that's so cute. And then you were like, shell from weapons. Oh, okay. No, not from the beach. No.
Yeah,
no.
shell casings, brass shell casings, and making them into necklaces.
But babe, but that's not a trend. A trend is something that everyone does.
Mala bottle caps. It has to be bottle caps. I have actually a jar of bottle caps, literally, right there.
Okay.
I can get them for you, and I can
That's okay.
I have bottle caps. Yeah.
The weapon things. It's cool that you used to make necklaces, I guess.
Yeah, but then I did them just to sell them, you know. I needed the cash. I was poor, piss broke. I tried to sell them.
What did you do before you were a farmer? I just collected like shotgun shells and made necklaces out of them.
I used to jump to many jobs, not even by the book, so I was working illegally at some point.
You're quite young though, how old are you?
I was like 15.
I
started working at the age of 15.
Yeah.
And did some petty jobs, and then I fully started working as a firefighter because I know I wanted to be on the good side of the law, not the bad side of the law.
Nice. If you were the lead singer of a boy band, what would it be called and who would be in it with you?
I would probably... I'll be the singer, and there's one person that I probably will sing with.
A boy band usually has 5.
Shit, do I have to name 5? Okay, I could probably name 5 people. It would be Terrence, a best friend of mine from secondary, Fireblade, me included, and 2 others. That would be either
Or drink the Vinny.
Sidley, if you guys know who Sidley is. Sidley and Naomi. She sings, I guess.
Cute.
And the band, I want to name it something out of the books. I want to name the band. I don't know how you're gonna react to it, but I want to name the band Aluminum or Aluminium.
Aluminium.
Just aluminium. Or there was an infant.
Or Loop-Ti-Doo.
The Looper.
Loop-Ti-Doo.
Or the Loopist.
The loop.
Or
that sounds wrong. The loopist.
The Loopist.
Uh-huh.
The Loopist.
I don't know.
Oh, because it sounds like the Ray.
I know. That sounds wrong.
But either the Loopist.
The loopist.
It's a good name.
Taiba, and then you would all slide on stage. Slide out on stage.
Our band motto is we slide so hard into the concert that one of them has to like smash into the crowd.
They're just hella smart. Nice one. That was on point. Brava.
Yes, lubrication.
Lubrication.
Oh my god,
You're onto something here.
that would be actually good. I like that. Thank you.
Street Fighter or Mortal Kombat?
Street Fighter.
Gaming tournament or 24-hour stream?
24-hour stream.
MTV or VH1?
MTV.
Markiplier or Jacksepticeye?
Jacksepticeye.
I said it wrong.
Jacksepticeye.
Jacksepticeye. Valletta or Mdina?
Valletta.
South Park or Rick and Morty? This one I have to fix it. I always forget. I'm also with Markiplier actually.
I'd say South Park. I'd say South Park. Yeah.
Ride a bike or ride a horse?
I want to ride a horse. Don't get me wrong. I'm scared of them, but I would like to.
It's amazing. I loved it. I went only twice, and it's like.
But on one condition, if I'm gonna ride a horse, if I want to ride a horse, I want to have a shield and a sword.
Oh my god!
I'd be happy.
Are you an introvert or an extrovert?
I'm a full extrovert.
Extrovert. Whiskey or vodka?
Whiskey.
Bye, Arko. Thank you so much for dropping by.
Bye, Arko.
From FNAF. Freddy or Foxy?
Foxy.
Call of Duty or Battlefield?
Battlefield.
Comics or manga?
Manga.
Okay, so we are in our last section, and these are long form, okay? So I'm gonna ask you, we have 13. They're in bad days. I think they're like to end it lightly. This was good, this interview. If you had to go back to one particular year, what year would it be and why?
I would probably go...
It is vinegar, yes, and he actually drank some.
I would
believe
probably
it or
go to
not.
the year of the combine shooting in the U.S., where they kind of introduced the new school shooting system, right? And stop those people from doing that sort of kind of the big event that happened. I think it's a very touchy subject that there are some people who in the world are being bullied and have to resort to doing a massacre in school. And if I had my chance to be there on that day, I would have stopped those two from doing it and talk with them, you know? Like tell them like what made you want to go through this whole
Of the
thing? Like
Sandy Hook.
pretty much, and tell them like what's the whole reason you're gonna do this? Like what's it gonna achieve? Maybe I get shocked in the process, but like I want to know like what was going on in their mind, you know. But I would stop it from the first thing that would ever happen, and I would probably do some sort of awareness that people need help because
So
they'll end up doing that, you know.
I'm really, really bad with names, but there was this one guy that he was a YouTuber before he went and did a mass shooting in a school. And actually, he had been saying for a very long time that he was gonna do it. He was a YouTuber, man.
My gosh.
Vera. Let me Google it quickly. That was insane. If you want to
Who
get a
is-
look at what goes on in their head.
God, how is he so damn smooth and wholesome? Wait, me? Is he referring to me?
Yes, he is.
Oh my god! Because the thing is, why I'm wholesome is because I think there are so many bad things. Wreckful. Was that the thing? No date, of course, it's you. We need to catch up with the questions because we're sidetracking. Starts googling.
Oh,
That's on you.
I
That's
think
on
it's
you,
this.
Petra.
I think it's this one, Elliot Roger, because I was really like fucking Elliot Roger. I think it's this one. 2014. Yes, it's this one. If you wanna. Yes, he ended his life. Wreckful isn't the guy that ended. I don't know. It's called. His name is Elliot Roger, and he was a YouTuber, and he was 22 years old, and he killed 6 people and injured 14 others by gunshot stabbing and vehicle ramming near the school.
Yeah, I would all prevent
Yeah. I have things to say, but maybe for another time.
Let's not sidetrack. No, Mitchell. You say, let's not sidetrack,
Because-
but you start googling.
I'm sorry, but I have a good
It's okay.
excuse.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Okay, I'm just gonna say this. You do, and I'll let that slide for the millionth time. I'm joking. I'm always joking. Sometimes.
What game
Yes, to
started
be
your
sure.
love for gaming, and what does gaming mean to you?
Gaming means the fact that you will experience love and loss, and I'm making it very fucking
Dramatic.
anticlimactic. Yes.
What does
I
it mean
think
to you?
An escape. Sometimes you feel like the hero in one of the games. Sometimes you feel like the villain in the game. Sometimes you have like a good story. I feel like games are subjugated to people who don't know what it means. Like, for example, there's one game that I felt like a real connection, which was Infamous Second Son, where, spoilers for people who did not play the game. So if any one of you are going to play the game, please don't listen to me what I'm about to say. But in this game, you play as a brother, and there's a brother who's sided with the law, and there's a brother who's sided with not the law, right? And in Infamous, you basically gain the powers of elements, right? Lightning, smoke, electricity, etc., so on and so forth. In this segment of the game, when I was playing it, the person loses his brother and goes into a frenzy rage where I felt it. Like, I felt that he, lost his brother. I said, look how angry he was when he lost his brother. And and people say it's just a game, but it isn't. Like, if it's a good story, it doesn't feel like a game.
No,
feels
it
like,
doesn't.
It feels like real events. Like, if you lose someone you love from this person who took it away from you and is unfair with you, you get angry.
It feels
It's
like watching a movie sometimes. I'm spitting
some
all over
games-
my mic. Sorry.
Yeah, some games feel like movies, which is amazing at some points, But yeah, like, to me, it feels like it's much more than other people think, And that's what I would say.
It's a lifestyle.
It's a lifestyle. And people who say games are violent or games are subjugating to people doing stupid shit, that's on them. Like, I've seen one
That's on
news
them.
report. Yeah, I've seen one news report that kids dumped all their games in the trash can because they want to change. What the fuck? You just threw your Xbox and your controllers and every game in the trash can and expect to change just because the games are violent? The games don't make you violent. Games just look like they're violent, but it doesn't make you violent.
Look, I think that there is an age rating that parents need to follow. Like, I don't agree with a 10-year-old playing GTA. That's 18 plus. Or a 10-year-old watching Squid Game. I don't agree with it.
Mm-hmm.
My kid, I really stick to the age rating because she's too fucking young. She will have all her life to, like, take in those things. Why do we have to start earlier? Why? Just so she can be quiet and I can be in peace, I let her watch. No, but that's up to the parent. So
you could be an irresponsible parent, or you could be a better parent. That's all I'm gonna say.
People, I was playing that. I know, guys, I know, but the kids of today, they're seeing really fucked up things. And before, I used to see a fucked up thing when I used to go to a channel on TV, and I used to click it there. There used to be the red puppet, the red character.
I know.
No, like, if, on the side, on the bottom right, they would usually put like a green child or a yellow icon or a red icon. But when I was a child, we didn't have YouTube. I mean, there was, but it was only after 6 and we had to dial up, with the internet. So maybe I saw some bad things, but it wasn't on demand. Nowadays, it's like Duke Nukem, even come on, it was a pixel. It was literally a woman with fucking square boobs on the pole. And still, it was different, Nowadays, they see it's a Squid Game, a 10-year-old. I don't know. For me, like, there is the rating there, and then they go and they tell Netflix, we're gonna sue you because you're doing these things,
And what does Netflix have to do with the whole...
That's what they were doing. Even the Korean internet provider was saying, because everyone is downloading Squid Game, so you have to figure out how we're gonna... What the fuck, man? Just take responsibility for what you're doing and for what your kids are doing,
Yeah, an easy situation. Just don't...
I don't know why I'm getting so carried away with this, but I just wanted to...
Yeah, you're on the same boat. Don't worry about it.
To prove a point.
For me, I understand, so don't worry about it. Anyway, is there any other questions that...
Yes. What would you say is making you feel positive lately, and how do you motivate yourself to keep going when morale gets low?
So, I used to think that when I have a low morale, I tend to go talk with people, like, what did their day doing, or like how's their day going, like, get to know what they're doing. Usually, it's either me going for a run to like get myself motivated, go for a drive to the seaside, get myself an ice cream or something just to chill out. Or sometimes I talk to myself and just, encourage myself to say, like, it's a rough day, just pull through, Steve, you'll be fine. Get up, man, get your ass out of bed. Do whatever you need to do. Like, you got so much going for you, man. Like, there's a lot of things, you could do. Like, and you just repeat the things you're gonna do. Like, for example, tomorrow, I'm not looking forward for it, but at least I'm spending some time with my dad, which basically is gonna be me working in with the house. Like, we're gonna build a little bit in the house. We need to fix some things, but yeah, I hate working in the house. I rather just hang out with my dad and that. But then there's that one good thing. I'm hanging out with my dad at least, And
Yes.
no, that's not my name.
He's Steve.
Yes, my legal name is with an even, not Fen or Stefan. It's not that.
Steven.
Mm-hmm.
My name
But
is
yeah, that's-
Tasman.
Yes.
Tasman.
Yeah, that's
Not
what
Tasmanian.
motivates me.
Or Jasmine. Or Yasmin. Or Plasmin. Or Jasmont.
That's the first of you dare call you Jasmine.
I know, it was at the clinic. What is your horoscope? Do you believe in it? Would you like for me to Google it and read it to you, and then you tell me how you feel about it?
What is a horoscope and what the fuck?
When were you born? Your
December.
zodiac.
Oh. Yeah, go for it. I don't believe in that much, but if you can look it up for me. real
What
quick,
are
that'd be
you,
great.
Emma?
I think it would be a Capricorn if it's December, right?
If you wanna sing a song, by the way, in the meantime.
I could.
You can.
I mean, I could, but I gotta listen to the song before I do so. Hold on. Let me get the instrumental version of it.
Wait, are you Sagittarius?
No, December. I was. born in
Marvik
December.
Bon is very adamant if you want to go to your Paula primary. Give a lap dance.
I am not giving him that. Give Dave a lap.
I wanted
dance.
him to dress as a fireman and then give a lap dance, and then I would take screenshots and create a calendar. But he said no.
And Marvin, Marvik Bone. You used to go
Marvik
to
Bone.
Paula Primary. Yes, I used to go to Paula Primary. Yeah,
Where
I
is
used
the
to go
One
there.
Punch song when you need it?
it's not gonna be any time soon, Tiberius. Anyway,
What date were you born in December?
29th
So
December.
you're not Sagittarius.
No, I think it. Illalla. We went to school together. Man.
Capricorn.
I don't know who you are, man. I don't know who you
Capricorn.
are.
ليش نتكلم وحدي talking by myself?
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Hold on. So dangling off the edge.
What are you gonna sing?
Bullet by Hollywood Undead.
The whole song?
No, just a part of it.
Okay.
It's basically called Bullet. Basically a suicide note. It's depicting a suicide note.
Okay, go ahead.
But the lyrics go. My legs are dangling off the edge. At bottom of the bottle is my only friend. I think I slipped my wrist again and I'm gone, 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 gone. My legs are dangling off the edge. A stomach full of pills didn't work again. I put a bullet in my head and I'm gone, 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 gone. I used to listen to this in MCAS and people think I was losing it. We were with Luke, they used to drive mini motos. My god, that's way back when, man.
This happened to me and Disco Slot last week. We were like, did you go to higher in 2009? Oh my god, I know you! And now we're seeing it happen again. They're like, we went to school together, bro.
I used to go with a lot of people in school, but I can't remember all of them. But it's so nice to see you, Marvik. But I need to see your face before we actually intend to meet, for safety measures, because I don't want to end up, getting dragged into an alleyway
Go doing
and
this with the bone.
being touched and doing this with the bone in my cheek. Oh my god! I'm sorry.
So, your horoscope today. If you experience resistance or frustration in a certain area, you should take this as a sign that you should follow a new route. Things should flow smoothly and easily. This is one of those days in which reality is going to conflict harshly with fantasy, especially if you don't have them well separated in your mind. Enjoy your imaginary world, but deal with the practical too. Damn!
It actually is. It actually is kind
What
of
the
true.
fuck?
I live in a fantasy and an imaginary world that I feel like it is kind of much more better. But at the
Yes.
same time, you have to kind of look at the real world.
Yes. I relate to that so much as well.
Yeah, like I think it's a good method. Like it's a good type of thing for me to like. I have to agree.
Like a
'Cause I
reality
imagine-
check.
Yeah, a reality check. I know for
So-
sure that.
Yeah, in hindsight, how has COVID affected you in ways you didn't expect?
I got fatter.
Okay, fair enough.
I got fatter.
How
And
did you...
I,
Yes?
I got fatter, and it's just it was too much. I think, But anyway, that's how it affected.
Confucius said, the guy with the hole in pocket feel cocky all day. Confucius confused me.
I'm very confused.
So, Lupe, how did you discover the streaming community? It's true he's not fat, man. He worked out. And you eat your body from cliffs and shit.
Pretty much.
If you were fat, you wouldn't be able to do that. I think what you mean is you are thick.
I'm a bit thick. But,
You're thick. We're on the thick
Look, you
side.
aren't fat. You are you.
Honey, yeah. Oh,
Your heart.
oh,
Your heart.
this community.
I'm joking. Thank you guys. I appreciate it. But I feel fat. Like I feel fat. I just have that little belly
I just
fat.
ate a full packet of Milka chocolate covered wafers during this interview, so can we not?
I'm not saying anything.
Thank you. How did you discover the streaming community?
I think it was when I looked up certain streams for what was that game before? Yeah, it was kind of like watching building streams, like how to build certain things. Like
Okay.
I was watching a guy who was building an axe. I was like, wow, this guy is actually live. And I typed in, I was like, hello, my name is Luger.
Lalo.
I enjoy watching.
Cool.
And he responded. I was like,
Lalo.
what? Hey, this is live. This is amazing. This is new technology.
Uh-huh. I
And
kind
then I
of
was
had
like-
that as well, Listra, when I think I started to comment on Lulu Lovely's stream.
yeah,
But she
like,
never
I feel
acknowledged me. She's too
Aw.
big. But when they do, it's nice.
Yeah, like even the nicest things, even when you donate,
Uh-huh.
like to show your appreciation, it's nice
It's
as well.
cute.
And having a Dave as a wingman, he's okay. He's okay. He's a beautiful.
Oh, oof.
He's a beautiful man. Anyway, but yeah, that's how I discovered it. It was more so for the building community, and then I started with gaming, and then I said, let me give it a try. I started streaming on PlayStation.
Same.
It didn't work. because I was too nervous. I was not really ready for that, and I just like stopped the stream and that's it. Left it for dead. So yeah, pretty much it started from there, and then I tried, didn't work. Then I tried again, it didn't work, and then the second time I stick to it, and I met Taikai from there.
He's pretty awesome. He helped me a lot with this.
He does, man. And
he's very ready to help all the time.
He is, and he doesn't have a filter, which that's what I love about people.
Mm-hmm.
Like, don't give a filter, just tell me honestly, man, am I doing something wrong? Yes. But that's it, I'm done, ready. I'm ready to change.
What would you say is a healthy way to be challenged? Kind of like how Taikai does, I guess, but yeah,
I feel like if you fail once, you kind of understand where you failed and don't hesitate to try again. There will be times where if you fail, you can't try again. But I believe that if you fail, you can come back from it and you can try again. And the more you try, it's like a mind game. So if you were supposed to go to the left, today you're gonna go to the right.
Unless you're me and you've forgotten and you keep going left because you just don't remember.
Not really, because the punishment you'll know is that if you go to the left.
Taikai, he just got back. It's like, yo, I just got back. I didn't know you were just like talking about me and saying how awesome I am or anything. Just, what's up? What did I miss?
Taikai is lame. Taikai is lame, man. I don't know who this Taikai is, man.
He's such an asshole.
He's lazy, man. He's one of the laziest streamers I've ever seen in my life.
His content is shit.
It's bad, man. Worst streamer ever from the local Malta community. Banned. My guy just went
JK.
there. Oh,
JK.
And not to mention, he looks like a fucking bat signal, man. You shine some light on his head, it fucking illuminates the entire fucking city. I'm joking.
No. We were kind of, I think we were like fangirling.
I'm sorry, Taikai. We need to do that one day together for COD. We need to bring back the Toxic Squad. Anyway, but moving on.
What's a movie that scarred you for life and why? Pet. Carlos is fixing that for me, the emoticon. I'm gonna have a better pet soon. And the scared one, no, not scared as well.
I think it has to be that really shitty movie called Sand.
Sand?
Yes, Sand, S-A-N-D or something. It's basically about 5 or 6 people trapped on a lifeguard post.
And they all die.
And there's something in the sand, like little tentacles that will fucking kill you.
And it scarred you.
It scarred me because it was one of the worst films. It was so weird, and some of the kills in it, it's so, how do you say
gory.
It? Not gory, they were just really made not interesting. And it just scarred me. It left like a really bad thing. Like I remember that one film and it's like, no, I will never watch it. Yes, cringe. It's very cringy.
Okay.
And there was that one guy who was in a Disney film. What was his name? He's like, he has a bread haircut, I think. From Hannah Montana, the guy that hangs out with the friend of Hannah Montana. I can't remember his name. Oscar. If I find a picture, if you want to question reality, watch a movie Slacks.
So, why should we follow you on Twitch?
Because I'm awesome.
You are.
No. I don't consider being greedy, but if you follow me, I would probably say the reason why you followed is because you enjoy good content, like you want to laugh a little bit, and if there's anything in your day that made you sour or upset, I want to see if I could try to make you feel a little bit better.
So you don't really have a schedule though. When am I likely to catch you?
I think it really kind of depends on how it works because I can't how do you say I can't
You can't
put
commit.
I can't commit to a schedule because I know for sure if I put a schedule in and one moment someone calls me to go to work, I hate canceling, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But I'm thinking since if I'm going to take this seriously, I'm going to try making a schedule and see how it goes from there.
Yes.
And if I try to see how it goes from there, then maybe I could be more live
Even
and I
maybe
could catch.
once a week, just once a week, just commit to once a week.
Yeah, I could do that.
Or
Like
and you
people.
can update every week. Or for
Hmm,
example, you could make a very loud and like in your face
yeah, yeah.
notification
And
when you
and
go live.
Arku made a really good point there, and I understand. Like I will try. Like it's very um how he said it is right. But I think I'm just gonna try to figure it out slowly, and then that's where I'm gonna start committing. But if someone follows my channel and what do they expect? I think what you'll expect from me is if you follow me, you're just coming here for a laugh.
Okay.
Like you want to enjoy it, you want to enjoy something serious, you want to enjoy something funny, you want to enjoy something that's very wholesome, or like maybe like something entertaining that no one would ever do.
What would you like to take away from this?
Takeaway,
Yeah,
as
like
in
have you like learned anything? Would you like to give me any feedback?
I think this was very much entertaining for me. Like it was very entertaining for me. Like it was nice to kind of open up a little bit so people will know that one side of me. But before we end everything in the conclusion, I want to ask you one question.
Ask away.
What is your drive for the streamer spotlight? Like what are you achieving for it? Instead of not don't think portfolio or work, but what did you like enjoy doing the streamer spotlight with people like us, for example? Like what did you enjoy about it, or what do you think you are achieving in your goals with this?
Um, this it's kind of a really good question because first of all, yes, he hit me with a reverse card.
This was Dave's idea. He told me I just did this, and I said, yeah. Oh, okay, go.
So I am one of you, right? Like when I figured out that this community existed, I was like, Illiba man, where the fuck have these people been, Because I've only ever seen
Under your bed.
like people at Forbidden Power playing fucking Magic, And I never fit in anywhere, and I started to realize when talking to people that many other streamers also didn't fit in, and I've seen because I started. Oh, thank you for the raid.
Oh shit!
Yes, welcome raiders. Hello.
Level Academy. Holy.
Thank you so much for the raid. My ovaries are making a happy dance.
Okay, stop. Let's not go there.
And in a very short amount of time, I saw a lot of talent, a lot of committed people with no recognition. And that pissed me off. That pissed me the fuck off.
Damn, Dave, did you hear what she said? We went.
It was like, okay, so we have, because I was doing corporate management and it wasn't giving me any satisfaction at all. And I decided to leave because I feel like I'm an artist and I want to express myself with writing, producing, I don't know, whatever. If I'm creating, I'm happy. And I discovered this community, and I kind of quit my job to look for happiness. And I was like, how come these are my people? We game, there's a community, and then there's no recognition. There's no recognition from bigger entities like Love in Malta, fucking Times of Malta, Man TVM. I don't care, How come there is a community as awesome as this and no one knows anything about it? And there are gamers out there who are alone because they don't know that we're here. What the fuck is this shit, okay? No.
It's how the life works.
This is kind of what has driven me to put streamers under the spotlight, to talk about real lives. Gaming is not just about wasting your life away, It's actually a place where you can make friends, you can laugh. I feel like shit until I sit down to stream most of the time, and then I sit here and it's good, It's like I found a home here with streamers, and
we really enjoy you giving us these how do you say? We really enjoy that you give us a little time to actually explain, and we open up with you. It's not something that a lot of people will like to do. There will be people here who will not do the spotlight for a lot of reasons, because maybe they're afraid, but you can't really blame them. There's some people who went through a lot of things. Yes. But then there will be people who will try to open up with you, and it's not like I'll give you some advice, right? If there's one person who will say no, I'm not interested, it's more so because maybe they really don't believe in interviews, or maybe they kind of make it harder on themselves because they might actually get questions that they don't want to answer, right? So don't look at it as like a defeat, There will be a lot of people who will.
I really don't. Like, it's like I don't take anything for granted. Every person that accepted my request, I am incredibly grateful for, and I try to prepare for every single interview.
Be nervous. Just don't be nervous. That's all I would give.
So, for example, it's like when I had Turkey, I I researched, and when today I had you, I did just the same amount to try and figure out and make the questions tailored to you, because I don't think that just because you have a higher viewership count doesn't equal better person. It doesn't,
No, it doesn't. It doesn't.
So for me, I just wanted to kind of remove that elitist vibe of saying you have to qualify for a streamer spotlight. No, man. If you have a PlayStation and you can hit start streaming and you start talking and you're putting yourself out there, Why not? Then if you're gonna work and polish your stream, then it's up to the viewers to click follow, but that's not the point here. This is just to make ourselves discoverable and relatable and be like, yes, I struggle with life, you're a fucking firefighter. That is so badass. I have my own shit that I talk about many times, and I think people on my Discord know. But that is the point of this is my drive, because I love people and I'm fascinated with people and I love a good game.
Yeah, and believe us, we are really happy that you took in the time to, put a little effort with us. And personally, what I learned from today is I'm gonna try to put more effort in my scheduling, my other platforms and that, and maybe if it comes to a point where I'm actually going to be determined that I could stream with a proper schedule, say for example 3 days in 1 week, I'll do it. I'll do it. But again, I will put like an explanation. It's always in my explanations and about me that I am busy, like I will tell everyone that I'm busy. But there's no shame in stopping whatever it is like this, stopping it and just being with other people who are successful.
Yeah.
Like being with a crew, I believe Taikai's crew is a good. It's a good place for me to crash with. I don't need to stream, but people would recognize me.
Yes, you are a
And
huge supporter in the community.
and people will recognize me like that. That's enough.
People have showed up here for you tonight. They have.
It really means a lot for those people
Yeah.
who joined in to see. And believe me, when I say this, it's very nice that a lot of people came. And we had like I'm not trying to gloat on the viewer count, but we had a maximum of 21 with Level Academy, a 30 count.
Thank you so much, Level Academy. I can't wait.
Yeah, like it's
It makes me
amazing.
so happy.
And the commitment with people coming here to listen to my story and my explanation was almost a treat, really. I'm just gonna say this, I was having one of the most ridiculous and stupid days that were so tough on me that I needed this. It just was an amazing detox for me. Because if it wasn't for this interview or the fact that there were a lot of people here who came to listen to us, it was relaxing for me. Because I was
Love
having
you.
one of the worst days.
I love you all. Shaba hugs. You see my points? They're called hugs.
Yeah, I know, and I appreciate it.
Because they're hugs. Come on.
I know, I understand. But because today was one of the worst, was because my car didn't start today. I was about to leave work and it didn't start. I had a lot of arguments today with the house being flooded or broken, and so on and so forth. There was enough arguments to the point where I was going to write the whole Bible. But today it ended with a good night that I enjoyed. I really did. And all of these people who joined in, I enjoyed it as well. And your company and your questions was spot on for me. Shame that I didn't have a lemon wedge. That's for sure.
Listen, you did great, and I think I speak on behalf of your community or my community or whichever community that yeah, you're pretty awesome. Thank you for being you.
I have no idea how to react. I just
take it.
Yeah.
It's fine. It's okay.
Thank you. It means a lot. It means a lot. I can't really scream because everyone is literally asleep, and I don't want to get like shish kebab with a flip flop.
I'm very hungry, and I think we should. Maybe we can end it here.
Close the briefcase, and we should end it here. And I hope everyone has a really good night. To the local streamers, to the people who are far away.
You can follow Lupe on all his socials. Even if some platforms are a little bit lacking content, you can actually follow him in advance so that when he does upload it, which he is going to be working on in the coming weeks, you'll be the first to see it. And remember to leave feedback, guys. Leave feedback. Constructive criticism. That's how we get better. You don't have to always support with money. You can support with kindness and actually caring about someone. It goes a very long way.
Yes, sir. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. And again, remember, there's one thing that I would say is, Twitch name. Hold on, let me just post the link. May I post the link?
Of course. Go ahead.
Thank you so much.
Guys, I think if you were redeeming with the points, I am not seeing them. Were you redeeming stuff like hydrate and stuff or not? I have to set up an alert or something.
I sent the link there, so if you guys want to follow, go for it. And if I had to say one thing for everyone who is going to try to do Twitch streaming, it's not something to push yourself down, but if it's not for you, don't stress yourself. Don't like do it because people are doing it.
No.
If you want to do it just because you want to like for yourself. For
Makes you
entertainment,
happy?
right?
Yes.
Makes
You not
yes.
happy? No.
And don't do, like and there's never a silver lining when giving up and just saying it's not for you. For me, it was like that for almost a week, thinking that I should probably pack up with Twitch and just stop completely and stick with the local streamers. You'll still see me. You'll still hear my voice, even if it's in some segments that randomly come up. But that's what I would say.
You play Apex.
Oh, definitely.
Can we play together?
Someday, if you want.
Yeah. I'm like training. I'm in training.
Yeah.
So someday become maybe plat. Maybe.
Someday.
I'm bronze right now.
I'm bronze too. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. Well, okay. That's where you're gonna see Looper next.
Yes, sir. Next stream will be an Apex Legends. Hell, it could be a maid outfit Apex Legends stream.
Oh my god. Okay, so this has become like a trend thing, okay? We're gonna set up a poll on who we are going to raid next. We're gonna say goodbye and transition over to the ending screen stream while we take the poll, and then we're just gonna raid, because it's smooth like that. What poll? I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm tired and I'm hungry. I didn't have dinner.
The Firefighter poll or my poll?
Now you come in with the firefighting. Esma, have fun boning.
Who's gonna go to
being
sleep?
with bone.
He's too tired, I think.
Give a kiss. Bye. Say bye, Dave.
He said bye. Dave, you wanna give the entire chat a kiss? Hold on, let me just get a Dave quote. Oh wait, he's sprung up to the chair. That's okay. He loves you all. I love you all, guys. Thank you very much for this interview. I enjoyed it. Follow Nona Metro. Follow us. Let's make this
Good
community
night.
bigger
Let's
and
make a
beautiful.
poll. Let's make a poll. Who are we raiding?
I don't know. It's your stream. I ain't gonna be.
You can keep on talking, ta. I just roll like this.
I can't be a part of this. If anyone wants to, I think we probably would raid Fireblade.
I feel the same, to be honest. But
yeah,
who did they say? Mystigon? Fireblade?
Ty, Looper, Ty, all for joining.
That's Caproch.
Oh, thank you. Shit.
That's my hobby. Husband brings chocolate and tea, Caproch.
You're a very lucky woman.
I know, right? Did it work, the poll?
Yes.
Oh, yes, it did. There it is.
I voted. But thank you again for having me, Metro.
You're very welcome. It was my pleasure. I loved it. You have a really bubbly character, which is super enjoyable to be around. And you were real, which is something which many people are not able to be real. So I appreciate that.
Appreciate it too.
And I look forward to seeing you around, and
it was a really nice community.
And making fun with Taikai together. The loop bend. That was so funny.
Of course, man. The loop vacation. And Fireblade won the prize.
Fireblade won. So we're gonna raid Fireblade. And thank you so much, Level Academy, for the raid. We are gonna be back tomorrow, and this time we're gonna be interviewing Rexer. Guys, I think it's gonna... I have things in store for tomorrow.
Thank God. Let's see this.
Okay, 14 viewers. Thank you so much, guys. Good night. Oh, when we go in, make a big deal, okay? We're all pumped up now.
Let's do it.
Bye.
Comment us.
Okay, we're on Fireblade.